All right, so guys, I definitely recorded this video, but it didn't record for some reason, so let's try it again. So today we're looking at the latest entry in the Reebok Nano line, and this is the Reebok Nano X3. Let's get into it. All right, what's going on, everybody? It's Mike from sneakerhistory.com, and we are back with another video. Well, we're back because you saw from the intro, I recorded this. I thought I recorded it, and we're going to try it again. Second time around because I got zero footage. So, I guess joke's on me, right?
You a big dummy!
But anyway, just for my troubles, guys, can you please go ahead and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, drop a comment, because that makes it easier for me to come back and do a video twice after I've already done it. So, appreciate you guys. Now, just like you saw from the intro, we'll look at the Reebok Nano X3. Now, the Reebok Nano X3 is going to be, guys, I put it down, I don't know why I put it down, but this is literally the most perfect workout shoe. If you follow me on Instagram, you're going to be like, well, no, Mike, didn't you say the X2 was?
You liar!
It was. The Nano X2 was a perfect workout shoe. But guess what? Reebok said, watch this. We can make it better. And they did. The X3 is the latest entry in their Nano line, and guys, this is literally, like, I guess it's all opinion still, but to me, this is the most perfect workout shoe I've ever put on my foot.
I guarantee it.
It's like a Swiss Army knife for sneakers. It does a little bit of everything, but it does it all well. Now, if you know, again, if you saw the post I did a while back, I guess last year when I wore that shoe and tested it, you'll know that there was a lot of things, like the shoe just did everything. This one does everything and like puts it on steroids basically, which maybe I shouldn't say since we're talking about working out. So scratch that.
Very poor choice of words.
But this shoe does just so much in such a great manner that I really have to tell you to try it. And shout out to Reebok for sending me this pair over. I've been wearing these for a little bit over a month. My wife and I just joined a CrossFit class about 2 months, three months ago. I can't remember now. But I've been wearing these for the bulk of our training there, and it has not failed me yet. And let's get right into it because I've just been super impressed with this sneaker. So first things first, we have the Flyweave upper. Now, this is that 1% of the X2 I wish they would have changed because after a few wears, it got really out of shape. Really just kind of blobbish looking, and I'm like, man, I wish it just didn't look as bad when so many wears happened. This one, they came in and fixed that, looks like. It seems to be a thicker flyweave material, or maybe it's back a little bit more, whatever it may be, but it's holding shape better. And I've done way more like hardcore workouts in this shoe than I did in the X2. This was predominantly just weightlifting, but this one's done everything from weightlifting, running, rope climbing. I've done it all in this particular shoe, and it's holding it like a champ. Now, that flyweave material is going to be done up in different patterns. It's kind of hard to see because it's all black upper, but it's going to give you some more durability across the toe box, of course, but breathability across the top of the toe box. So that way you get everything you need from just different shapes and different patterns they put on there. Now, as we get to the side of the shoe, it's going to have the Vector logo painted on there in white. But one of my favorite things about this shoe is that the Vector logo, of course, drops to the midsole here, but you have like these teeth. Just shows like a just really aggressive look. I really like that. Does nothing, it's just paint clearly, but I just like the way it looks. And that's always, you want to look good, feel good in the gym, and that's just those pieces, those extra things they do to make you feel better about your shoe, right? So to get to the top here where your laces are is going to be done up in a flat style. So last version was almost like a quick lace style with kind of the loose lace loops here. Nothing bad about it. I feel like you probably could tighten it up a pretty good amount. Easy to tighten very quickly. This one you have to go the kind of old school way of tightening, but I do like the way that they lay flat across your foot. Feels to give me a bit of a more snug and secure fit. I do like that a little bit better. It's going to be a flat black lace here, nothing different than what we typically see. I do like how they have the double loops in the middle so that way your tongue is not going left and right, getting all out of whack where you're trying to work out. So solid piece there. And the tongue's going to be a mesh tongue that's done up in a black and white perforated material that is going to be very cushiony. Very soft, not overly done, not overly puffy, but very nice and still very sleek for the type of shoe. With your Reebok branding up top, the Vector logo with the X3, of course. Now, those laces, those eyelets, I should say, are going to be contained in a fused type material that is laid across the flyweave to make sure nothing's ripping through. So you'll see that here. Still done up in black, of course. But as you get to the top of the sneaker here, you'll notice you're going to have some like coating almost fused on top of that upper here, both the lateral and medial side, and you're gonna have a more, kind of seems like a more rugged flyweave going across the ankle. And my thought about this is because course, Reebok is a big CrossFit company. They want to make sure as you're climbing ropes, which I figured out about part of CrossFit, of course, when I joined, it is going to make sure you're not tearing up your shoe, because you're doing a lot of rope climbing, and not just like, oh, one climb and done, but it's constant when you do those particular exercises. So just going to make sure that shoe stays intact and not getting your upper torn up by the rope, because the rope is very rugged up and down. Now, with that being said, we're going to get right into our inside of the shoe, right into the sock liner. It's going to be a perforated black sock liner. It's going to be nothing kind of a smooth mesh, and it's going to be very soft. It is not overly cushioned. Again, you want to still have that feeling. You want to get too pillowy soft in a workout shoe, but this one's going to be very soft to keep you locked in and comfortable throughout your workouts. Now, your insole is going to be not a super thick insole, but again, you don't want it too cushiony because you want to have some kind of ground feel while you're lifting weights. But it's going to be a pretty sturdy midsole here. This one's done up in orange, and yes, I've been wearing it. You can see everything's like missing here, and it's kind of dirty. Sorry guys. But this one's going to be done up in that orange color, and I'm sure they probably vary between different colors of the sneaker you get, which there's a lot of colors if you want something different besides just black and white. Now let's get back to the outside of the shoe. We're looking down from the ankle collar, which you can have that same mesh that we saw in the sock liner. You get down to your heel cup, which I love the heel cup. The one on the X2 I thought was like, oh, this is cool, really nice. Nothing wrong with either one. I just like this one better because it's a little bit more aggressive looking. These come to a point, both on the lateral and medial side, lock you down on your heel here, but also drops down a little further out so you get a little bit more locked down, a little bit more stability going to the midfoot just about. So it's lock you down completely there and at your heel. So you see it drops down into the midsole to give you some more heel lockdown. Now, as we get into the midsole, one cool thing about this is going to be the lift and chassis system, or lift and run chassis system, excuse me. It is going to have an extra piece in the heel, which you can't see is going to all be internal. There's like an extra dome cushioning inside to provide you with a little bit more heel impact for running and jumping. So that way, again, it's the Swiss Army knife of shoes. So that way you can do your lifting with a stable shoe, but also have that impact protection from running or from jumping. So that way the shoe can do everything. Now, the bulk of the shoe is going to be the float ride energy. So that's where you're going to see this white cushioning is going to be the float ride energy cushioning, which again was the same cushioning you use in the X2. So if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So again, there's only very minor tweaks that made the X2 a little less than the X3. But again, there's like a 1% change, and it was perfect to me. Now, as we get down to the outsole here, you're going to have your Rope Pro, which is going to be branded here. And again, you climb ropes when it comes to, well, we're going to hold on a second, guys, because there's a big truck coming, making a lot of noise here. Oh, street sweeping while I'm recording. Let's try it again. So we're gonna have that Rope Pro outsole here. It's gonna make sure get a little bit more traction as you're going up and down ropes. Again, that's a big part of CrossFit. And it's gonna give you that extra, the stick as you're coming down a rope to make sure you're getting that traction going down, especially. Now on the outsole itself, I love it because it looks like a very fast sport car tire. I love the way they did it, and provides again a low profile but very solid traction that works again both on the gym floor and on a road as you run and lift in these. Super impressed with this sneaker all the way around. Very comfortable, it does everything, and it looks good. So if you want to wear these, go to the gym, but then maybe you're going to lunch afterwards, you still want to wear the shoe, good looking shoe. Wear it casually as well. So let's say they do fit true to size. I would say try them on though, because if you're wide footed, just know that the weave material, the flex weave material up top does expand. So just see which one works best for you. See what the fit works best for you, because you got to wear it again. It's your foot. Make sure it's perfect for you. I would say no more than half a size up because of that expansion of the upper material. But these are available pretty much everywhere, websites, stores. Go check them out because this is a great shoe. I think you won't regret it. It'd be the only workout shoe you need. But let me know what you guys think about them in the comments. Do you like this version? Have you tried it? Or you like an older version better? Let me know down below. Until next time, guys. See ya.